Y'all tell me if I need to be nice to this person or not at the end of the video. So, at my retail job, I work with an older lady. We're gonna call her Irene. It's a nice old white lady name. Yeah, we're gonna call her Irene. She is the trainer above me, so she is my superior. And we don't talk. We never talk. I tried to avoid it at all costs. If there's anything I need to know about pricing or anything change, I go to my GM. I do not like talking to her. The reason I don't like talking to her is she's tried to play me on multiple occasions, okay? She makes the schedule for the dog training classes that goes out to the public. Puppy level 1 classes are the most popular classes because everybody has a puppy. That's what they do. You get a puppy, you're like, oh, I need dog training. Like, that's the most popular class that's sold. And on the schedule for the whole month, I only had 2. Now, there's a whole lot of details on how many classes we got to put in and our quota for such and such. I'm not going to get into all that, but let me tell you, I should have more than 2 in a month. But she gave them all to herself. So I'm like, okay. In that situation, I just took the liberty of changing my own calendar dates based on the customer's needs. I did that for myself, and I did it for the customers, and I was like, I won't deal with her. I got permission from my boss to adjust as need be. So that was the first strike. I was like, okay, she's trying to play me. She's trying to take all the money. All right, cool. Then when I talked to her about it, I did eventually say something. She was like, oh, well, the calendar, the computer, no. I've made the schedule before. Someone asked me to do it before to correct some stuff. I know what you have to do, and you taking all of the most popular classes no. Nice try. Don't try to play me. I'm normally only there on the weekends, but someone called out on like a Wednesday, and I needed money, so I was like, hell yeah, I'll come in. Coincidentally, that same day, our like district leader was in the store. It was like our district leader and then like the guy in charge of like the extra services at the store, like the guy who's in charge of training and grooming, and he has to know all the numbers and stuff. He was in there, and he was talking to Irene. Now, Irene was facing forward, and the guy was like facing me. I walked over to the dog training section and was just listening to her talk to him. She was telling him, oh, yeah, Delana's the other trainer here. She's got some complaints before, and I think she's in school, so I don't know if she likes her job very much, and yada, yada, yada. And the whole time I'm behind her leaning on the wall like... And by the way, the dude she was talking to who was facing me, he made eye contact with me at least 3 times. He was like, why is this chick, like, eavesdropping? Is she, like, waiting? And then... after she said all her shit, she turned her head a little bit and saw me over her shoulder and then turned around like, but you're good now. But that was like when you started, but you know, you don't get any complaints anymore and everything. And I'm like, uh-huh. So now she's out here telling the guy in charge of services that I'm a bad trainer. I don't like my job. I literally went up to him and was like, hi, I'm Delana and I love my job very much here. That's why I'm still here. That shit, that pissed me off. But the only person who had witnessed it was the guy, and I didn't really know him, but I had to tell somebody. Like, that shit had me on fire. It's like, you really talking shit about me? This lady is like 30 years older than me, y'all, and she's talking shit about me. Like, why? The hate just boils in my chest when I deal with her, which I don't have to because I work on days she doesn't, so it's not a problem all the time. This next one doesn't even have to do with work, but it is just something that personally pisses me off. So, me and my coworker ordered Moe's for lunch. I got my quesadilla like I usually do and a cup of queso to go with my chips, and I went and got her food. So we're in the break room eating. Now at our store, our break room is really tiny. You really want to spend your break alone. You don't really like nobody. You know what? It doesn't have to do with the room. I mean, most people probably want to spend their break by themselves, but because we got food together, I'm back there with her. Here comes Irene coming through the door. It smells good back here. What do y'all have? Moe's, tacos, quesadillas. Yeah. On the table is where I had my bag of chips and the queso. Now, my coworker is going into my queso because I already gave her permission and we got our food together, so I didn't mind. Plus, it was a whole cup. I know good and well I don't need a whole cup to myself. So we're eating, and she goes, can I have some? But hold on. She says it while she's on her way. So she's like, "Can I have some?" Like I haven't said yes. She ain't even done the question. Her hand is in my chip bag. At this point, my coworker looks dead at me like, "Do you want me to say something?" I left her alone because, again, it's a whole cup of queso. I don't necessarily need to eat all this by myself. I was like, fine, she can have one. When I am offered or I ask for someone's dip of any kind, you know, you take the chip and you're like, dude, like a little bit, unless you have permission to get more. This bitch grabbed the chip and like went all the way into the cup and heavily coated 2 chips and like scooped my shit. A second later, after she finishes the heavily coated cheese chips, Irene is going back toward my bag. I did not even give her permission to get the first one. So when she reaches, I slam my hand down over the bag and was like, Irene, get out my chips. I swiftly grabbed my chips and closed my queso and packed my lunch back up and put it away. Bitch, you do not come for my food. If you want to lose me as a friend, come for my fucking food without asking me. That is how you lose me. Not that she was my friend in the first place, but that just set it overboard. That was the last straw. That was it. Nope. I hate you. Get out of my face. Trying to take money from me by not giving me any of the most popular sellable classes. She has stolen my food, and she is talking shit about me to services leader. I only have 2 days on the schedule of which I teach. She has the other 5 during the week. We sign customers up based on their availability and what we have on the calendar. So if we have like a Wednesday puppy one at 3 or a Sunday puppy one at 5, those are 2 different trainers because we teach on specific days. So I would naturally try to sign up customers for you so you can get the money. I don't only sell myself at the store. When I introduce myself to people, I'm like, oh, I'm a trainer and we have another one or another 2. I've listened to her sales pitch 500 times and she never mentions another trainer. Never. Not unless they say they can only come in to classes on the days that I teach. Otherwise, she'll work her ass off to get the customer on one of her days, which I understand because, again, we all need money, but she has tried to take people who are scheduled on my days and put them on her days. Like, she'll lie and say I'm unavailable, or she'll just go, oh, well, I teach this better than her and da-da-da-da-da, and try to steal my people. You are a grown-ass woman. Why are you talking shit about me and stealing my customers? If you that broke, I would suggest getting a second job. One customer actually stood up for me, and I love her for it. I had taught her puppy in puppy level 1, and she wanted to come back for level 2 with me, but I wasn't at the store yet. So she ran into Irene. Hi, I want to sign up for puppy 2. When is Delana available? Oh, well, I have puppy 2 on this day and this time and this time. No, I said, when is Delana available? Oh, well, we have, scheduled some other days. Is a Thursday good for you? Is this day? No. Where's your manager? I can't, no. I told you twice that I wanted Delana, not you. Where's your manager? I don't want to talk to you no more. I got to the store like 5 minutes later, and my manager told me everything that went down. I was so happy. I called her, and I was like, I can fit you in on this day at 3 o'clock. If this is what you want to do, please bring Luna back to me so we can continue her training. And she just act like it didn't happen. Irene did. Irene act like it didn't happen. And most of it, I didn't really like report or say anything because it was like I just dealt with it and then just kept it moving. But we got another trainer at the store, and Irene was trying to pull those same behaviors on her, and I was like, hell no. Because I'm standing up for the new girl. I'm like, no, you're not going to do that. And I demanded a team trainer meeting. My manager knew it was just going to become a little cat fight, so he decided to be the mediator for the whole thing. And I brought up every single one of these issues. The new girl just sat there like, whoa, because she hadn't been there that long to know all this happened. But the whole time, Irene was like, I don't recall. What customers are you talking about? Can I call them? Can you prove it? She just completely was just like dismissing everything I said as if I made it all up and pulled it out my ass over the past 3 years. And I'm like, I will happily go get evidence. I will call, like, if you really want to try me, I will call all these people up and prove, because literally no one in the store likes her. No one likes Irene. No one. You have people that are cool, like they're nice because they're just nice people, but no one likes her. Every time I get upset, she laughs at me and dismisses me like I'm a child. So I don't talk to her anymore. I don't talk to her at all. If I see her inside the store, I don't even look in her direction. She'll be like, "Hey, D," and I'm like, don't talk to me. Don't ask me for nothing. Don't ask me no food. Ooh, on top of that, she like begs other employees for money. Like to go get cigarettes or a snack. And it's like, with all the customers you stole, you ain't got no money for your cigarettes and your snacks? She came in and tried to hug me once, bitch. And I'm just shocked she didn't know I didn't like her. Y'all tell me in the comment section if you would be nice to this person after a chain of events like that. Because I'm over it.